Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Mario Kart World Cup. We are here with the first casted MK8 war of the World Cup. We were unfortunately unable to cast Japan and Australia, but I believe Japan won that by a significant amount. I'm not entirely sure, but I believe it was by about 200 or so. This match between Team Asia and Team Germany should be very interesting. I have the lineups for you here. Asia's lineup consists of Gary, Tommy, Azusa, Myth, Sharp, and Joseph, with the subs being Renoa and Marshy, while Germany have opted for Bjorn, Kay, Mark, Nizer, Tommy, Robble, and their substitution is Alex. I believe the room is open, so I believe we're just waiting for people to join.
Yeah.
And is my co-caster here? Is Rookie here?
He's in call. He's muted, but...
Oh well, he can stay muted till he's ready then.
I'll just talk until he's ready.
You'll just talk. Let's see what's happening. Let's see. So, pardon if I don't know anything about Mario Kart 8. I have been asked to cast this last minute because, you know, why not? So, I believe, do you know the seeds of these two teams? Do you know which one of these was the highest seed? I'm not entirely sure, but I imagine Germany would have been, because Germany's lineup is, I believe, more well-known than Team Asia. Of course, Team Germany came very close to actually winning the Mario Kart 8 World Cup last year. I believe their lineup this year is significantly different from the one they had last year. Let me just confirm that. Sorry for kind of just dying a second. I'm just going to check the Mario Kart 8 records.
I'm pretty sure it was a little different. I think like half are new, half aren't.
Team Germany's record last year was 503. Apparently, their record was 503. They lost their matches to. They lost 2 matches to Team Japan, and 1 to another clan that I can't see. Yay! I don't know how different their roster is this year. However, you do have people, some new people, especially in this lineup.
There's 2 people in the Germany lineup this week or this match that weren't in it last year. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just checking the roster from last year, and you can people like Bjorn. Bjorn doesn't seem to be. Ah, right, okay. Well, that's fair enough. You had people like, let me just check these lineups. You had people like Kay, who played 7 wars last year for United Kingdom, not United Kingdom, sorry, Team Germany. He is also participating in this match. You have Mark, who played 6 wars for Team Germany last year. He is also in this match. Can you kind of give me a bit of like an in-depth view of this Team China lineup, because I'm not entirely sure about really anyone in their lineup. So, do you have any like opinions on them?
I think
I have no idea about them. So is that Rookie? Is he alive? No, he's still on. He's still muted his mic. So you'll really have to give me a look into this Team Asia, because I am currently not playing Mario Kart 8 as much as I should. I'm currently really in the dark about this Team Asia lineup, so you will have to fill me in. Because I'm not entirely sure.
I think it's pretty good for them right now, but I think Germany's is still better.
So your prediction is Germany to win this then?
Yeah.
By how much would you say?
Maybe like 100.
Oh, for that much? That's interesting. Well, looks like how many people are in the room? There's 12 in room.
Everyone's in.
Should be getting
They're just waiting to start.
Should be getting started sometime soon. Hopefully by the time they get started, we should have the main man Rookie here after he's finished not muting his mic. So as I said previously, we were unable to cast the Japan and Australia match because we didn't have any stream hosts online. So I believe Japan did win that match by a considerable amount. I'm being told in the chat that it was by about 200.
Okay, hello Rookie.
Was Rookie alive?
Yeah. Wait, no. Okay. Die.
No, just kidding.
Okay, good.
So as I said, I don't know too much about this Team Asia lineup, so I am going to have to be filled in on this. The Team Germany lineup I am quite familiar with because quite a few of them played last year. But as far as Team Asia goes, it's a completely new clan, and it's one I certainly don't know a lot about.
For me, when I look at Team Asia, their lineup, I would say that it was better than I expected, to be honest. I still think that Germany will probably take the match because they're probably the more established team. very organized. They were like one of the few teams back in 2014 who actually got 12 different players each match, which was a pretty big goal back then. But I think Asia could potentially put up a fight. Tommy's really good. I know Azusa does some good stuff, even if it's in some of the lower divisions. Gary's been good when I played him. Joseph's been pretty good when I played him also. I haven't played much of Myth, and I think I'm forgetting who the last one is.
I don't think I've
Is
ever
that
seen.
Sharp, I believe.
I don't.
Who is it?
I don't think Myth really plays this game that much, does he?
I don't think he does. I think
I
thought
don't
he
even
played-
know who he is, so
I
don't
think
worry.
he's like an MKW player or something. I think
Yeah, I
I've
thought
Oh,
he was also.
is he the custom track player I'm thinking of? He probably is.
Yeah, he's a really
Oh,
nice
looks
guy.
like-
I've talked to him a few times also.
Looks
It's
like
good
we
seeing him
are
playing
getting
it.
started here. Like I said, I haven't played Mario Kart 8 a lot, but it does seem like we're going track picks. That is a Sunshine Airport pick and a Mario Kart Stadium pick. We will have to see.
It's
what gets chosen.
MKS.
Is it MKS? I think my stream's behind, so sorry about that. But it is MKS.
It is now just it's now just on the loading screen for me.
Yeah, that's what it's the same for me. So
Yeah,
that's
the
fine.
race just started for me.
Oh, and
so-
Sharp. I think Sharp is probably just a solid addition. I don't think he's one of their best players, but I know he's active. So
Well, just like all you, I think I will be going with Germany to take this one purely because I think that's, for me, it's just sort of knowledge of the team. Because I don't know many people in the Asian team, unfortunately, I can't really comment on them. But from racing and warring with German members, I have seen that they are a force to be reckoned with, to be quite honest.
Oh, you see Bajoran getting sniped there. First.
Yeah, but that is still a German top 2, I believe. Hopefully they can keep this lead. Mario Kart Stadium, I mean, from what I remember, being a former MK player, from what I remember, it was not really a front-running track. There is this shroom spot right at the end, which I think is quite overpowered.
You
But-
can front run it if you.
I suppose
Yeah,
it is
sounds dry.
possible.
Like that shroom spot at the end is not that OP. I think the one
Usually it's
after
just-
the first turn is more OP. Honestly.
yeah. Usually the
As far as I
ending
can
streams won't just catch up at the very end.
Like the
No,
the ending stream spot's good if you're in like a low spot. You can get a few if you take it, but not really taking first.
I think MK8 especially, me being more of a Mario Kart Wii player, Mario Kart 8 is definitely more skill-based, and it is more relying on lines and the different types of skills you need, such as, fire hopping, demon sliding, etc. Whereas Mario Kart Wii is relied more on luck and items. But we do see the streamer. Who's our streamer? Do we know who our streamer is?
Azusa. And
Azusa,
I have
so
to admit,
he's in first place.
I have not seen him drive yet. I've only seen like scores from war tables and stuff.
So I
and
see a Koopa Troopa.
it's looking pretty good so far, I think.
I also see a Koopa Trooper. I don't know, is that a CPU
That's
or
Myth.
is that someone? Is
That's
that Myth? Oh, well. At
Well,
least
it's
we can
good to
kind of
have,
identify
um,
what that is.
It's good to have some different mains though.
Well, that is a first for Azusa there, and I'm not entirely sure what got behind him.
Yeah, they got
That is
like
a first.
2, 3,
And
4,
that's
5,
gonna be
6.
all.
That's a top 6.
Well, no.
Well,
Oh
Well,
no, sorry.
swap
sorry,
first
I'm
and 12.
sorry. I'm
Yeah.
blind. Don't mind me. I'm blind. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm blind. Ignore me.
I believe that's gonna be
Don't
a
worry,
30.
guys. I'm a good caster. I swear.
Ricky,
I
did
think
you
it's
get
going
score?
to be 47 to 35 in Germany's favor.
Alright.
That was still a winning race for Germany, even though they did not manage to clinch that first place. Azusa did manage to keep it. I thought
I'm
Azusa
guessing-
was from
I'm
Team
guessing
Germany, which
we're
is
going to
fine.
see Dolphin Shoals because Germany has always preferred that track, I think.
Is that like one of their go-to tracks?
Yeah, when you don't have first, Dolphin Shoals is a pretty popular pick because of the drafts on the right after the first turn. You can usually pick up 1 or 2, and it's really good for the spots behind first.
Well, there's the Cheeseland pick, and then one Royal Raceway in the top left there. So we're gonna have to see what gets chosen. And it is Dolphin
Mhm.
Shoals. This might be
Alright,
time for
I'm gonna
Germany
be
to get
surprised if
some
he
more
keeps
points.
first here. 'Cause
Well,
just
I
Yeah,
mean-
especially with the
one-
German wall.
We'll
Oh, he
have
got a
to
red. Using like. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I think we should probably go to Rabbit if it's possible, because I think we're behind like 10 seconds on Yusunda.
Okay.
Or either that, like, you could just delay reactions
Yeah,
a little.
we're just starting. So,
Oh.
Yeah.
so yeah.
Let me look
It's not
that
gone.
up.
It's not gone. Azusa has already lost first, actually. I don't know who he's lost it to, but he is
Manages
in
to
third
red.
place. This track, for me personally, I wasn't a big fan of this track. However, I do.
Wilson
It's a
didn't
track
tell you how much I like it from our
You hate it, dude.
war calls. I only pick
It's
it
not a track
when it's
I'm a huge
unnecessary.
fan of either. But Azusa has lost his first place, as you did say would happen. He is currently sitting in a very healthy 5th place. He does get those triple shrooms. He should be able to take this little shortcut at the end here. That does get him into 3rd place. Is that Germany top 2, I believe?
Yeah, that's K in first.
That's Germany top 2. And hopefully Azusa can just catch up here. Maybe if he can get some triple reds or a crazy 8 or just something to catch up. You see Joseph there as well. He
Did manage to pull off that snuff on Robel, though.
He did manage to pull off that snipe. K is still holding out that 1st place, but Team Asia is now 2-3-4.
Remind you about K, I can say pretty confidently that I don't think he's going to be losing that first. But what is interesting, when he backs that boomerang, he kind of moved over to the right, so there could be some teammates potentially right behind him. Of course, we'll have to see. He has triple reds. That's probably the best item he could get right now to ensure a race like Germany's awesome.
2-3-4-5 for Asia.
Oh no, the red's gonna go after Gary instead of Tommy.
That is a red on his own teammate, and that is bad luck. Oh, and he's in the wall. That's what's happened there. He's currently in the wall. He's not had a fun time there. Azusa is back here in 8th place. I believe that is K still in first there. Azusa's just losing spots here. Really needs a good item to catch up.
Hold on 1 second. I'm just gonna refresh right now because the stream is stopping.
Azusa does pull triple shrooms last box, and is he going to be able to pass anyone? Unfortunately, he's not able to pass Robel, and he does end up getting 8th place, I believe. Oh no, he does end up getting 7th, actually. Oh, and Team Asia with the 1-4-7. Germany did get 2-3-5-6, however.
Okay, I think refreshing.
That's a very close race.
I think refreshing did a bit for me.
Let me try.
I'm on the track selection now.
Hang on.
I'm getting a score of 92-72 for Germany from the chat.
I'm assuming that's correct.
See a lot of ribbon roads coming out from Team Asia. There's one missing player too, though. And right now, Cloud Top Cruise is just being picked for me. Yes. I think I'm caught up. I just kind of open up my computer with... He's gonna miss the start boost. Okay, I think I'm like just a second behind you now, which is still doable, I think. Okay. I believe that's Joseph in first right now, K right behind him, and I think Germany with most of the spots right behind him also. Except for Tommy there in 5th, holding the red. He's going to prevent him from using that mushroom for now. Or, no, he gets rid of it. Joseph is still held on to first so far. And that is going to be pretty unfortunate for our streamer there. KP, are you like just behind still, or? Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry, my Twitch is messing up, so I think you'll have to take this for the next race or two. I'll just fix it.
Okay. We see a shot coming from Lemmy there, so that's going to be a random computer shock that really didn't have much of a purpose to begin with, but that's going to target shock Azusa in the back, unfortunately, and have to make him catch up even more. I see another me in first. I think that's Nizer. I'm not sure though, because it would be a slightly different me than what he normally uses, but I still think that is him. And Nicer's actually one of the players I wanted to talk about. I mean, I've mentioned him. Nobody else really has because he hasn't played much in the past. Because I know in 2014, I think he had barely had the game. In 2015, he had I think vacation or something throughout most of the cup, like Leo right now. But he may be able to actually play for once this year, and I think he is a really underrated player. Like obviously, there's probably the big four of Germany, being K, Leo, Ben, Lazard. Is it lagging you? I could.
No,
It's just
no,
that my mic probably won't be.
I think I'm okay now. I just had to reset my
No,
Twitch.
that was Mark. Okay. Well, that's gonna be.
Because my Twitch was casually saying I was blocked from Twitch, which is very interesting. So, yeah, it's on the black screen. I think we're all fine now. I think we're all fine. Sorry for the inconvenience, ladies and gentlemen. We are now back in action.
Still starting off our streaming for the cup, so probably a little bit shaky right now, but we will do our best to improve.
Yeah, I do apologize. Everything seems to be going all over the place, but we will
Germany
get there.
Up by 50 with 148 to 98, I believe. Yeah,
that's
Germany
interesting.
up.
That's interesting. A cheap beach pick.
Yes. I see.
That's a very interesting pick, I think, that cheap beach pick, because I don't think that's chosen very often.
It's one of Germany's favorite tracks.
Is it? Well, you see, that
Yeah.
proves how much I know.
They always have liked it. I think Sin and I played a war last night where we got a cheap beach pick and said, well, it's good practice for when we play Germany, if that happens.
Wow.
And here it is coming out in GP1.
So here we go, cheap beach. I don't know what Germany's spots are, but I believe Azusa here, our streamer, is starting in 7th place, I believe.
I'm reading on the chat that cheap beach is a common pick if Mark is starting in first.
Oh, well, Mark did get first, so that probably is why.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have to refresh again. I've been having the MK board stream running also, so I'm just gonna pause it. You gotta have the tab up for the chat. Okay. Hopefully that will help my computer run better. It's unfortunate, I used to have such high internet speed, but now I'm home for the summer, and it's pretty bad. Can't stream anymore. Well, I see Mark and K in top 2 here. I believe that's Joseph in 3rd, Gary in 4th. So Germany and Asia splitting the top spots, with Germany having the better ones. I think Azusa just went down to his teammate with the Piranha Plant. Then a red's gonna come for him after from Nizer.
Sorry, I did end up dying there.
A bit behind. Okay, yeah, I'm 5 seconds behind, I'm guessing.
I think I'm with you, because he's just used his last shroom now. Azusa is in 11th. He does pull these triple shrooms. Hopefully he's going to use them wisely. I imagine being in Team Asia, he does know how to use his items. He does not chain the shroom, which I would have advised him to do, but he is going to take this shortcut right here. Hopefully this might get him up 1 or 2 spots. He does have an Asian member ahead of him, but he also does have German member Tommy ahead of him. Hopefully he can get a good box here in 9th. It's only a single shroom, while Tommy does get a star ahead of him. However, he is going to take this grass shortcut, and maybe Firehawk gets some spots. He does end up securing 6th place. That was a very good race, I believe. Germany. Germany getting top 2, 4, 5 there, and I think Germany's just pulling away. Azusa being the only person stopping them from top 5ing overall.
Yeah, 1 second. Okay. It's going to be a nice 203 to 125 GP for Germany.
That's a very strong victory for Germany.
Just hope that we don't see too many 200s
today. Managed to outrun.
But it may be very possible. I'm going to hop on Skype right now. Oh, did you get a new ID? Oh, then I should have it. I guess it's just KP. Okay. Never mind. Making new Skype IDs in 2016. Are you for real, Cyndaquil? Oh, okay. Could have just used the trusty old "is Discord dead" chat.
So that was quite a strong race for a strong GP rather for Team Germany. We will be back. We're just going to go and hop in Skype. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be going on to the second GP soon, I believe. There is only 11 in the room, so I believe someone has disconnected, and I believe they might be joining soon. Okay.
Yeah, everybody can mute on Skype and watch your screen share. I don't know why my Skype calls just like act like I'm quiet. Well, Skype's being Skype right now and just being slow, so we'll catch up in a second. Yeah, that was actually a decent start for Asia, but the last two races, Germany just really took it away.
I'm seeing very underused, underpicked tracks like Ice Ice Outpost. I haven't seen chosen in a long time. But we are getting a Cheeseland pick, and this is definitely a track pick where you want to catch up to the pack if you're in bottom spots. Especially with the use of that very overpowered end shortcut, as well as many other shortcuts throughout the track. This should certainly be.
Yeah, my Skype has finally just stopped unfreezing.
This is a Cheeseland pick. Azusa starting in fifth there. That is sixth place there. Let's see what he can do with this. We do see German members sliding ahead of him there. And he is pushed into the sand, or into the cheese dust, shall we call it. Germany, we do see them in 7-8 there. Hopefully Azusa can get some triple shrooms or even a golden to take that end shortcut at the very end. We do see Gary and I believe that's Tommy there. He is in, they are 6, 7, 8. Tommy has pulled this triple shrooms in 7th, while Azusa has pulled this single shroom in 8th. I'm hoping he will chain this for a better box, and he does end up pulling, what does he pull in 8th? Oh, a boomerang. I think he was expecting shrooms there, which is why he went for the shortcut, but as long as he can chain this boomerang here, he should be okay to get a better box. Make sure he doesn't hit his teammates. An 8th place single red, now that's not too great. And he is shroomed into the ground, into the sand.
I'm watching it now. He's just going over the ramp with the mini turbo and using triple shrooms.
Screen share hasn't loaded in them, so
it has for me. It just occasionally freezes. He's now taking the glider shortcut for me. Is that where you're at?
Yeah, I'm like 2 seconds behind you.
Alright, this is probably working better, I guess.
And we are going into lap 3. Azusa is in 5th. He pulls the Firefly, which is perfect, because 2 German people are in front, so we managed to get one of them, but Tommy does evade. Oh, no, he doesn't. He does end up getting him at the last second. The fire is still bouncing around everywhere. You do see Gary in a star in 5th place. He might have changed something good, and he did chain the triple zoom, which is perfect on this track to take the shortcut at the very end. Of course, Azusa only pulling that 6th place red shell there, and unless he can change something good, this is not going to be a good race for him, but it might be a good race for Team Asia, and he only gets triple greens. And again, that might cost him in the long run, I think. And he is losing spots in 7th, 8th, 9th, and he is getting 10. Oh, and he does get billed on the line. That is 11th place for him.
That's gonna be a good race for Asia, though. Top 2, 5, 6, 8, 11. That's definitely
that is a comeback considering what they were on. Yeah, that is definitely a comeback for Team Asia.
I believe it was a 49-point race.
Is my mic dying? Hang on, let me rejoin the call.
Well, anyway, this is going to be 236 to 174, I believe. Should make sense at least. Okay. Is he going to be taking up my role this year of posting the score after every single race? We need a new person like that.
Hopefully that's a little bit better. I did not see the track pick, but we will see it shortly. Oh, it is. This is a. I forgot what it's called. Yoshi thing. Forgot what it's called. Why am I being so dumb?
Valley Circuit? I haven't looked yet.
Yoshi Valley. That's it. Yoshi Valley for the N64.
It's actually called Yoshi's Waterfall because there's a waterfall at the end.
Is that it to call it the spaghetti track? That's what it looks like. Wow.
So why the spaghetti?
Because it's all long and thin. So it's spaghetti. Anyway, Azusa has pulled a start. He uses it straight away. He is in 10th place. I think he's hoping to get the better box, and he does end up pulling only a single shroom. So that's not the greatest item. What was that? I thought he was going to fall off then. That didn't go very well for him. He is getting a box in 9th. Let's see what he can pull. He has pulled a star. I would use this now. Yeah, I would use this now to just take all the grass shortcuts. Hopefully star a few German people on the way. Germany is... That's Germany in 2-4, I believe that is. Stream's very laggy for me, so I can't exactly see.
I think that's Meth up there.
Well, Zuza is holding these double shrooms in 4th place, and there is the Fireflower. He really needs to be careful here to avoid these. And he does manage to avoid them all, but he does get passed by Bjorn, one of the newer German players. But he does get red with those 2 shrooms, and look, he will have to use 1 to catch up. Hopefully he will chain here for a good box. What is he getting? Oh no, he's hitting the egg. That's what he's doing. What he's doing there is he's hitting the egg. He's done well. He's going to get these shrooms to take the last grass shortcut. And we are on the 3rd lap. I'm probably miles behind all of you. I'm sorry, I do apologize. He is holding a star on my screen. Hopefully he will be chaining this.
He just chained in for 10th.
Yeah.
K has the most ridiculous lead, so I would assume that somebody would have got a shock.
I've seen that, yeah. Someone must have got some items. I mean, everyone just seems to be pulling shrooms, but...
Usually
he does chain it in 10th.
Usually it feels like a shock is pulled on this track, but...
Gold in 10th, that's perfect. Can he get his position? 8th? 7th? Can he pull out 6th? Yes, no, he gets 7th. I don't think that was a very good race. No, that was Germany getting the top 2-5 there. Team Asia holding their own. I mean, with Gary and Tommy on 22 apiece. But as you can see, Kay right there at the top with his 25. And I believe Germany is still in the lead.
I mean, of course they are. They're up by over 40, I believe. Seeing a nice 281 to 211 there looking at the chat.
Hang on. Let me have a look. I'm having a look. Sorry. Let me... come on. Load. It's still just being a swirling circle. I'll tell you when it loads. Let me look at this stream again.
No, that's just a random Toad's Turnpike pick for Azusa. I don't know. I like Turnpike.
Some Super Bell Subway picks, Music Park picks, and 2 Electrodrome picks. Let's see what it goes. We are going Electrodrome. Now, is this track more of a front-running track or more of a catch-up track? What do you think?
It's kind of a mix, I guess, because of the beginning. It's not the best track to start first in, but in the end it becomes kind of a front-run track. Well, at the beginning, that is. Like, once you, establish that you're in first by the path split, it's pretty much on you. Unless somebody shrims up at the end.
Okay, Cinder, I'm able to see your screen. Just so you are aware. Oh, no. Oh, hello. No, never mind, the call just dropped. That's gone very well.
I can still see everything, I believe.
I can't see anything, so I'm just gonna...
Yeah,
It might
maybe.
be my internet. Don't mind my internet. My internet garbage as it is. So I'll just watch the Azusa stream. That should be okay. If I'm a bit behind, just let me know. And we do see Azusa here in 11th place behind German player Mark, who has been doing quite well these past few races. We do see Tommy there with no item, I don't think, but we do see Azusa with this 11th place blooper, which is not going to be good for him. 12th place blooper even, and it's not going to go too great for him if he doesn't change this to a better item. Let me do that while YouTube cast. There you go. Okay, he's in a star now. Am I kind of caught up?
You're good.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's good.
it's on the green path for Shroom. K's in first, I believe that's Mark. Third, Rebel fourth. Not sure who that Morton is in second, though.
Oh, we can see Myth all the way there in last, is Cooper Trooper. He's not having a fun time back there in last.
He might have DC'd, because he's just way behind.
Well, he has got a bill, so we'll be able to find out if he's DC, I suppose. He is chaining that shroom here, I imagine, yeah, in 5th place. What's he going to pull? More triple shrooms. I mean, K is not that far ahead, so I'm quite surprised he got triple shrooms, that box.
Well, maybe compared to, like, 5th. So, okay, that's a smart play to slow down there. He would have definitely hit that Piranha Plant if he didn't.
More triple shrooms, oh, wow. Rebel there with that sneaky Piranha Plant.
I'm not sure if he's actually going to pass anybody.
He does. Wait, no, he'll get 4th.
Yeah.
Well, Rebel does have those triple shrooms as well.
So that's going to be a top 3-5 for Germany.
Yeah, that looks like that is going to be top 3-5. But Azusa managing to prevent that top 4, though, which is very good for him. He did manage to...
It'll be 56 to 26 on the race.
Deflect that.
So Asia will have 237, and Germany will have 337. So we now are up to a 100-point margin, I believe.
437 to 337, you said?
337 to 237.
Okay.
So that is plus 100 so far.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a Music Park pick for, that is Germany, I believe.
Yeah.
And a...
Comes out a lot with all the tough spots.
Not many team picks coming from Team Asia. They've picked a Toad Turnpike, and they've picked a Dry Desert, and a DK Jungle, so it's not team picking here.
From what I've played of Joseph, I mean, it may have just been because it was the Skypeless Lounge. He was not really picking with his team last night when I played him. I played him a few wars, but
he kept picking Ribbon Road.
Yeah, I can't say his team probably likes that. I mean, I know you like it, and I kind of like it, but like nobody else likes it. It's so upsetting because it was once such a popular track until they made it on this game.
What is this,
Everyone
Ribbon
was so
Road?
excited for it, yeah.
Speaking of unpopular tracks that I like, here we are on Turnpike.
There we go.
Which may have been a decent spot for Azusa because he's able to get some
was
points
in
there. But
4th place,
he's going to get bumped into the bus.
Oh, he's got bumped into the bus.
I don't know. But
rest in peace, Azusa.
I believe Germany has the top spots now.
Well, I've noticed that K's been front running most tracks. Is that common for K to front run?
Yeah, that is. That's probably like
because he's currently on 40 points, and if he gets first here, he will be getting that 55. So
without Ben and Leo, it would make sense for K to be the guy who's just up there in first.
Yeah. It does look like he will be keeping that first as long as nothing happens to him.
Oh, he might be getting fireballed here.
I don't think Germany's using Lazard either, which would be another bigger runners, I'm guessing.
Was that Gary that backspammed him with that?
I believe so.
Yeah,
I'm not sure
that was, yeah. Maybe he was trying to get Rebel and he managed to get his partner instead. Yeah. But he is still in 5th place, golden.
Gary hit
I see Gary got triple. Yeah, Gary got triple red, so I'm not sure if that's going to end up hitting a bunch of people. I don't know who's in second. I don't think it's
Yeah.
Tommy because I think I saw him in the
So many
back
more
earlier.
wins just makes it impossible.
Okay, so
Pretty
okay.
sure that's probably a German member.
Ooh,
I'm
it's
pretty
gonna be
sure.
a little bit of a miscue, possibly a bad slide. He's going to get a bill though. We'll have to watch his teammates and swerve a little. He may be holding that for the end though to avoid. No, we're just gonna go with it now. I'm just gonna hope for him that it does not land him into any cars or in a bad angle.
Meanwhile,
And
Oh,
K
it
wow,
is.
that
almost
was
did.
close.
It almost did. But what is happening with the cars?
Oh
He's just
dear.
like getting knocked in the air by a star when he's like trying to
Oh
land on them.
wow. Well,
So
K
there
did
goes
secure
K
that
with the
first place, so he
55.
did get 55. He did end
Oh,
up
but
getting
there's a
that
2 through.
55.
That's gonna be a race win for Asia though. They got two
That
through
is
four,
actually,
six,
yeah, 2,
seven.
3, 4, 6. Yeah. But I believe that is still a GP victory for the German side.
Yeah, but definitely not as much as the last Grand Prix. I think.
No,
Just
not as
checking it now.
much, but they are still down by about 80 or so. Let me try and join this Skype call.
Yeah, that's only gonna be a +6 win for Germany this GP, I believe. Big contrast to the first one. So I think the score is 370 to
Monkey says
286.
he says 371 to 285.
Hmm.
So
Okay. We'll see if there's a GP pick that I could take really quickly. That would be extremely helpful. Do we have a pick at all? I don't think so.
I didn't take it, but
Maybe somebody on the chat got it, so we'll see. The next Mario Kart 8 match will be at noon Eastern Time. Will be Team UK and Ireland versus Nordic. It'll be your first Group B match. Then right after, there's Netherlands versus Austria. Then right after, Team USA versus Eastern Europe at 3.
They do seem like interesting matches for sure.
Well, I think that this first weekend will be kind of slow compared to the next one. I think the next one has better matches in general. It was set up that way to make more interesting playoff scenarios. This first week is just kind of something that like we gotta set up. Everybody has to play everybody, of course, in their group. So
Anyway,
yeah.
Getting back to the race, this is a pipeline pick.
it's a
PPS?
slide. Actually, wait, no, it's called that in Britain, isn't it? Yeah.
It's pipeline in Europe.
Yeah, that's where I am. Hello. That is why I called it pipeline. I do apologize for being English.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. No, just kidding. Maybe things will be in your favor when Team UK is playing later, because I'm pretty sure that's where our stream will come from.
we have an MKW match against who do we have it against? Benelux. Then we have this one against Nordic. So hopefully things should go well for us. Meanwhile, Azusa, our streamer here, is in 12th place. He did fall off before. He just did triple reds, but unfortunately, Jonas has his team around him, so he's kind of unable to do anything. However, if he can get past Sharp, or if Sharp can take Bjorn there, he can get the triple reds on him. I think he's just going to backspam them and get a better ride. And he should pull a star. He should take this grass shortcut here. Hopefully Starborn. No, he missed him, but he is in that star. Team Asia are quite bad spots right now. I think there's only one or two of them up there. Pretty sure. I know K's in second. I'm pretty sure Germany also has first, so that is top 2 for them. Azusa in sixth. There is a blue shell coming for whoever first place was, and I believe that is going to be a German member going down to that blue shell. So K will be okay. Meanwhile, our streamer just died. He's died with the help of that bomb and the piranha plant, I believe. So, Azusa in 8th place. What's he going to pull? He pulls a single shroom again. He's probably going to take that grass shortcut that he took last lap. Got 2 German members ahead of him. If he can pull triple red to this box, that would be extremely crucial for him. He does get that draft. He is in 6th place. He's got 2 of his members ahead of him. Triple shroomers for him. Azusa shrooming up. Oh, but Gary has got that piranha plant. He has to be wary. I had to check if it's still in the call lane because I couldn't hear anyone. Tommy and Roble ahead of Azusa. Azusa is still in 8th place, 7th place. He is very close. If he can get a single shroom, he gets a single shroom at this box. If he can pass anyone, now will be the time to do so. Come on. 6th. Oh, 6th. That's 6th for him. That's 6th for Azusa. And that might be a good race for Team Asia.
It's not. 3.
Oh, never mind. That was me being hopeful. But 3, 4, 6 still isn't terrible.
Well, I think it's a plus 18 race for Germany.
Okay.
50 to 32. I'm not sure if the GP2 that was counted was correct. If so, it's close enough, probably.
Yeah, it's
Unless,
within like 2 points.
Certainly closer than I expected because I'd never heard of any of the Asian members before this match. I expected Germany to just simply take this win, but I was dead wrong, apparently, because Team Asia are putting up a fight. Let's see what the track picks are. A Royal Raceway pick randomly for Azusa there while everyone else goes Music Park, Haunted Woods, and there is a Sunshine Airport there up in the middle. And a DDR, not DDR, I'm thinking Mario Kart Wii, excuse me, DDD. Let's see what track we are going to be going. And has selected a Haunted Woods pick. I think this is a track you can front run. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think this is a track you can front run. You think so?
You should probably reset stream for you. I think you're like...
Yeah.
Am I behind again?
You're behind me.
I'm behind again.
Yeah.
I've done well. I've reset.
So when they're doing countdown.
Okay. Okay, I'm here.
3, 2, 1, there.
Okay, yeah, I'm right on you now. Yeah, I'm right on fine. This was quite a slow start there, I thought. He does lose a few spots. He gets that coin. And he's dropping down considerably. He was in like 5th and he's now in 11th. Dropping down quite considerably there. He does have Tommy and Roble ahead of him and another Morton who I can't see the name of currently. A single red in 12th. I mean, that could definitely be better for him. Team Asia do have bottom 3. Bottom 4, rather. Azusa back coming that red to get another item here. But he does get his item stolen by his teammate, which means he will not be able to get an item. And he has got bombed. Bomb 3 just got bombed by someone. I think it might have been by their own teammate. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. But anyway, Azusa is in 11th. Am I behind again, or am I kind
He's
of...
in last now, and Joseph hasn't.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Hopefully he takes his shortcut here, and he does take it quite well, actually. But I believe Germany is in the majority of the top spots, as we do see a lot of Team Asia back here. Azusa is in 11th, holding a star. He is using it. Maybe there might be a shock in play.
Probably just
I don't
catching
think
up.
anyone has shock yet.
Shocks are pretty rare.
They are still bottom 4. Bottom 5. That's not even going great for them. I think Gary might be the only one up there. I think he's the only one I haven't seen.
Gary's
So
the
this
dry
is not going-
Bowser, so that may be him
The
in
only
second.
one up there.
No,
He's
third,
in
never
second.
mind.
Oh, that was
Oh,
lagging.
third.
Okay, so
There's
they're
like somebody
3
to lagging on the
bottom
map.
5. They really need to catch. They really need to catch up. Unfortunately, the single green in 12th is not going to help Azusa's chances. Spamming those triple shrooms, they are still bottom 4. If they have any hope of catching up, they really need to get up there now. And that is a golden for Azusa if he can just maybe pass a few. Oh, there's Gary. I think they might have got top 5 there. Yeah, that's top 5 for them, I'm pretty sure.
Top 5 and 12.
Top 5. I don't know what happened to Rogue because he was up there, but that is a top 5, and that is.
That's going to be
a
55
resounding
to
win.
27. So Germany's going to pull up to 476. Asia will be at 344. I believe with 2 races left that Germany has now clinched the win.
So can Asia not win now?
Was that
Yeah.
race 10?
Is it impossible?
Yeah, that was race 10, I believe.
Okay, they literally can't win then.
So yeah, they'd have to be
That's a
within
shame.
80.
They did put up a good fight. We are seeing love. Well, clearly there's no team picks getting chosen anymore. We're all over the place with these picks. Absolutely all over the place. A few Alice's Outpost picks, Toad Harbor, there's a Rainbow Road pick, a Yoshi Circuit pick, a Mario Circuit pick. And that is all going GBA Mario Circuit. I've gone on the wrong stream. Very good. There we go.
Yeah, it'd probably help if.
I should just like do the countdown of a race so that you can figure out if you're behind or not. That's probably a good idea.
It's about to start for me.
I'm watching yours now. Yours just came up.
Oh, okay.
Germany versus Japan will be the first match on the final day. Looking at the chat there. So that'll be very possibly the Group A championship match. I was not awake. Well, I was up earlier, but it seemed that we weren't going to have a stream anyway. But from what I saw,
set an
Japan.
alarm, but I didn't wake up.
Yeah, I know that feel.
Like
I think that
I was wearing headphones going to bed, but they fell off, so I didn't hear the alarm.
really.
Yeah.
It was on some different website also, so I ended up not watching the match, but just based on the result, I think it's safe to say that Japan is living up to expectations so far.
Japan did win by like 200 odd. So,
250 or so, I think.
Anyway, back to this race. It is GBA Mario Circuit. We do see Azusa in 4th place here with the single shroom. He does have a German member ahead of him. He is going to take this shortcut, though, hopefully going to be able to pass that member.
I would not have backspammed that. I probably would have gone for something in the top 2, considering it's just Germany and they're both within range. There's the shroom he was wanting. I'm surprised he used it already. I think it would be much better to save it for the end, especially since he had 9 coins also. Could have easily got the 10th and maybe actually had more than them. I think he trailed Mark.
No, I think he threw a green at the trail and it hit it, from what I can see.
Oh, did it? Wasn't sure.
Oh, what?
Oh, did he just hit the... Okay, well, Zeus is going to cruise into first spot.
Wow.
Okay, well, Zeus managed to get first that race. After all that.
Rapid shroom use, but still worked out for him in the end. That's maybe a race win?
1-3-6. That's a race win, I'm pretty sure. I think 1-3 is always a race win.
Yeah. No, it's not always a race win, but it was in this scenario because they got enough.
Well, for the most part, if you get like 1-3, 4.
Pretty sure it's 513 to 388 now.
Okay.
Just wait for the confirmation in the chat.
Yeah.
He says 514 to 388.
Yeah, that's probably right because it's always an even number in 6v6. Unless my original GP2 score was correct. Well, I don't know if it was at Oh wait. Did they have 470? Yeah, okay, yeah, they had 476 last race, not 475. For some reason, I thought they had 475.
And again, not a lot of team picks being chosen here. I mean, you've got 3 Excite bikes, 3.
You see an Animal Crossing.
But it looks like we are going to end up going Excite Bike Arena.
At this point, if I were Team Asia, like, I still would be trying to at least get the plus minus because Japan and Germany, I think most people would agree, are probably going to top 2 this group. And to even get into the bracket, they'll probably need to go for the wild card. So every point matters, even if it's really demotivating.
Yeah, even if Asia get the point differential, I think they'll still be okay in the long run as long as they can pull out some good wars in the next few days.
Mm-hmm. Is
Good races. We've got Azusa, who's keeping his first place.
Latin America
He should be
is in
okay.
Group A, right?
I believe so.
I think they are. So I think they're probably the predicted team to get wild card if there is one in Group A, especially with all the recent pickups and stuff. A lot of the players seem to be from USA on that team, who have just recently shown that they have Latin American heritage. I hope.
Yeah.
But so I could definitely see
There's
them
like
getting the
3
wild
former
card
USA
spot.
members in there, I think.
Really?
We do
I
see
think
Tommy
there's 3.
in third.
Did they add Casper or? I know they wanted to.
I think
I'm not
he
sure
got
if it actually
denied.
happened. Yeah, I know the deadline just recently closed, obviously since the cup has started now. But
Yeah.
I think he was I think he was declined also. I know Roberto was accepted, which I think actually makes sense though, at least.
USA, not USA,
Interesting
Team
team
Germany are
usage
top 3
there.
here.
I guess he was just afraid of running into the grass, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
Germany are top 3
Or
here.
why
just
is he
that.
just okay?
I don't know. Maybe just says I don't want it. I can win this shroomless.
Yeah.
I
Maybe he can
don't
get a
even
good
know at
last
this point.
box, but I highly doubt he's going to get anything higher than a single red because of
Can we get the snipe?
difference. He's getting the bomb.
No.
You see that's why he
I
got rid
think
of the shrooms.
he
He
would
wasn't
have
going for that.
Germany. Wait, no, he just got his own team. Never mind.
Is that a top 4 for
Yeah,
Germany
I
then?
was going to say he got himself.
Yeah.
I believe that was in
Yeah.
the top 4.
Bottom
Oh, he's the
5
only
for
Top 4,
person.
6, 7.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's
gonna be
painful.
a pretty ugly race.
That is painful. Azusa is the only one up there preventing them from top 6.
Yeah, that was a 59-point race right there. So 59 to 23 will be Germany 573 to
411. Yeah.
411. Yes, for our final score. Unless it was 572 to 412, but
Yeah.
it depends. We'll see.
Well, that was
what
certainly an
GDP
interesting
was.
one, to say the least.
Yeah, I think it's
Team
good
Germany
that
come
there
away
was
with
no
it.
600.
Teammate put up a fight, but at the end of the day, I believe Team Germany just had it in them. So I believe we're done.
Yep.
Until noon,
Thank
at
you all very much
least.
for watching. Until noon, yeah. But I believe there might be. Yeah, I think the next match is an MK8 match. So hopefully we will see you all then. Hurrah!
All right. I don't think we're doing any interviews because it's just day 1 and stuff, and most of the matches aren't going to be too close anyway. But yeah, so I think we're done now. Thanks for watching, and are there any MKWC matches coming up soon? Let me check.
No, there's a UK Benelux match in 3 hours.
3 hours. Okay, so that would be.
That's like.
And then F3, there's France against Italy.
Okay, so we're just waiting on UK versus Nordic. So
yeah, that's basically the next match.
All right. So that'll be an hour break. So if you're planning on watching this all day long, this is your cue to eat.
You're all crazy if you watch this all day. You're
At
all
least this
insane.
weekend.
You're
Everybody
all
wants a
crazy.
World Cup. Even matches that are predicted to be blowouts are getting 90 viewers, which is more than most MKU
We're
and CSL streams.
Okay, then I guess we're done.
All right. Thank you for tuning in, and see you in a bit.
See you later.
All right, later.